Alrighty, so it has been a little bit since I have used the Sins team, and I know that it's not anything, crazy. I wanted to use something that was a little bit more off-meta Sins team, just because, I don't know, the meta is so one-note right now. It's just the Sins team and maybe a little bit of human team. I do fight an unknown team from time to time, but it's not super often. And another reason why I wanted to do this is because I did we placed in Guild Wars, and so now I not only have the Merlin Guild Wars costume, but I now have the Diane one, and the Diane one is so good. Like, this outfit is fantastic, so just wanted an excuse to use it, really. Nothing really else to that. I thought about using the new Infinity Merlin, the summer one, but there's really not a good reason to. I know that a couple of people, I've seen videos of people testing her out on the Sins team. There's not really a good reason, as far as I'm concerned, because for me, specifically, I mean, I have this Merlin 6/6, so she's already up in CC. I have this one True Awaken, so she's up in CC. The other one is kind of meant to be an on-the-field stat booster for unknowns, and you're really only going to be using her for the Holy Relic that this one's already using anyway, so there's really just no reason to even, try it out. I mean, you could, but it would just be... It doesn't matter. You really don't need her in the front unless you're going to run her and Gother together in the front line, because you would get at least a little bit of basic stats for those two characters, but at the same time you're hindering your Gother from not being able to rank up because you're not running 3 different race characters, and just this synergy is it's just not really there. There's just not really a good reason to do so, so I just opted for not even worrying about it. So we're just going to ignore that as a possibility for the moment, and we'll see how this goes. I don't know. I have been using the unknowns a lot lately, and with the announcement of the new festival, I assume it's a festival coming out soon, I really don't know what to think just yet. I could have technically left Melee alone, actually, because of the fact that I'm not running any debuffs on this team, but it doesn't really matter. Just getting rid of him is just nice in general. But... yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the new Ragnarok Ragnarok update is going to be a festival or not. I assume it is, considering they're doing a countdown for it. I think it's a pretty safe bet to just assume that it's going to be. I don't know. I've seen a couple of different... I was looking around on Reddit today, seen a couple of different discussions. She's dead. Seen a couple of discussions on who they think it'll be, and it seems like the general consensus is it's probably Thor. Ooh. Okay, this could actually kind of work. Because I don't want this to merge, and I can use this to put the debuff on everybody. Unfortunately, it's not going to go onto Escanor. Really good damage. Puts Everlasting Flame on these two. The level 3 is going to do some really good damage. Only problem being is that Escanor could end up doing a big merge here and just wiping out my Escanor, and then it's GG at that point. But, okay, that actually killed Escanor in general, so... pretty cool. Gotta say, that actually worked out a little nice. But yeah, I don't know what to think about the new festival yet. I think people are really burnt out right now, but let's hop into the next one. Alrighty, what do we got here? So we're going first. 238, pretty decent. A bond setup. I don't see a whole lot of bonds, to be honest with you. And I think there's a good reason for that. Bond just throwing up debuffs and stuff like that to feed into melees is kind of a big gamble. It's a pretty big risk, because not only is he giving... he's giving damage reduction and everything, which is nice, but is it worth the trade-off of potentially giving melee or all creation? I don't really think it is. Insane getting a level 2 rank up like that. That is so insane. I really like this Diane, by the way. I could have used the red one, I guess, if I really wanted to. But this Valentine's Diane, so nice, actually. I don't know. I know a lot of people kind of wanted her after she sort of came out, because she ended up being really good for, Demon King and a couple of other, small things here or there. But the tanking she has is great. If the stance wears off, you get crit defense, I'm pretty sure it is, for everybody. Just a nice unit in general, and she's a unit that is utilized in PvE and PvP, which is great. She has her own PvE separate passive. I wonder if I could, because he's the only one with Everlasting Flame. I could just go for the double AoE play again, but I don't know that that's worth it. So I think we're just going to try to get rid of Arthur before he pops his passive here, because hopefully... I don't think this is going to kill Bond, but 2 level 3s, that's going to be hard to beat. That's really good. Okay, so that is going to kill... I didn't think it wouldn't. If that kills Bond, which it does, depending on the backliner, could be Percival. It is Percival. I don't think Percival will be able to get through this, so he'll pretty much have to throw an Escanor card to get rid of Diane here, unless he can kill her with an AoE, but she doesn't have Everlasting Flame yet. But she's pretty low. Does it kill? Okay, it does kill. What's the single target looking like? Okay, never mind. Never mind. Oh well. Well, card draw. Oh, insane. Just so stupid. Just so stupid. There's no reason for me to do anything else, so... The rank up onto Escanor, just so good. And I mean, realistically, like, I mean, unless I'm going against a team like this, where there's a bond for my melee to eat debuffs, most of the human teams, Sins teams, they're not very debuff focused. So, like, unless I just randomly go up against an unknown team, melee is good for the CC and everything, and can do well if I can get his passive off, but can I get his passive off is the problem. So just giving that extra support for Escanor to dominate, I kind of like it. So, I don't know. Alrighty, what do we got? I feel bad doing my my PvP matches today, because it's Monday is the day I'm recording this, and the Fight Festival event doesn't reset until tomorrow, which is really stupid. So, unfortunately, it becomes one of those situations where I'm recording because I need to do a video. I'll probably just leave this as the only video I record today, because I'm going to upload it for tomorrow on Tuesday. Just because recently, I don't know, you probably noticed if you're a consistent viewer. If you're not, all good. Thanks for watching. I have been just a lot busier lately, so I have not been uploading as much. So I'll probably just do this as the video for Tuesday, and then I can record more after the update comes out, so that way I can do the Fight Festival event stuff, because I need to win 15 matches for the whole week, and that shouldn't be too hard. So, okay, he does cancel my stance here, which is a little risky, because now he can go for other people, but I have the crit defense. Escanor crits like crazy, so it's just less damage on his attack, which is actually quite nice. Not going into Gother twice is insane. Like, yeah, that's wild. That's wild to me. Unfortunately, no extra rank up here, but I actually think that might be enough to kill off the Yuri. And I'm pretty sure we have her... I'm pretty sure we still, like, even though I think it's her Holy Relic increases damage dealt for 2 turns, so even if they cancel the stance, I think it's still active, even though they disabled it. So it's actually better for them to cancel the stance, because I keep the boost from using the stance, and I get the crit defense buff from her passive, because they canceled my stance, or the stance ran out one. So, yeah, it actually ends up working out pretty well there. I didn't mean to use that emote. I meant to do the good game one, but oh well, I guess. There wasn't much you could do there, unfortunately. Alrighty, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Ooh, okay. LR Lilia team. 261. I will say, Diane, I mean, she's got good CC, don't get me wrong, but she is bogging the CC down just a tad. She's not the best. So I will say, like, even though, like, I have decent CC on my account and everything like that, like, if I were to go up against somebody with, like, I think, like, with the equivalent to my team, but they were using Melee instead of Diane, Melee definitely has better CC, so they would get to go first. So that could potentially be an issue, but I guess that's the benefit of the game in general, is that there's just a lot of variety. Lots of merges, okay. I mean, still have the single target, which is great. We do have this debuff Decreases attack by 20%. Inflicts additional damage equal to 15% of the remaining HP at the end of the enemy's turn, or at the end of every turn. So I am going to take a little bit of damage here at the end, but not a huge deal. The attack lower doesn't affect Escanor at all because the last 2 Escanors that we've gotten have been stat buff, or yeah, like stat decrease immune. Like you can't decrease their stats, so it's really not doing anything for me. And because I'm running a double support setup, it doesn't really matter. So kind of works out for me. She has a damage cap. I'm more scared of Arthur than anything, so I don't think there's really any reason for me not to throw this level 2 stance up here. I guess we just do this, because I need to get rid of Arthur before he pops his passive. He has an infect. Lilia also has an infect, so I could maybe worry about that a little bit. That is so unfortunate, but this goes on to Escanor actually, so type advantage, not the worst. If that would have killed though, we could have got maybe some extra damage out on Escanor, and then that did over half HP, could have potentially killed there. I don't know if it would have or not. I don't know if the extra damage would have been enough on that Arthur to take that much HP away. I don't think it would have, but either way, you know, he's probably going to lifesteal all the way back up to full right here, so that's gonna suck. Big issue is I'm running 2 support, so no Escanor cards in hand. Kind of need him to just go ahead and kill off my Diane here. Unfortunately, I still have a lot of Gother cards. I mean, I'm glad Diane is tanking, don't get me wrong, but I really need her gone. Isn't that just disappointing? Okay, Escanor's disabled. I'm not really worried about the Lilia. So let's just go into... I think I'm just going to merge these to get rid of some cards out of my hand and just go for the level 3. I could have ranked up, but I think it would be better for me to rank up into an Escanor card if I can draw one. This actually might kill. Level 3? Ah, super close. Super close. But we do get 2 ultimates. I have another stance, so I can use the Quell. She's 3-6 at this point on my account. Gother's still 2-6, hasn't come back yet. So with him being disabled, his cards will still do some decent damage, but the extra damage isn't going to go off. AoE won't do anything too crazy. Okay, Percival's not doing anything wild there. I mean, maybe he's setting up for just extra single target damage. Definitely looks like it. I still have my crit defense buff. We have Tarmiel Link on, so no extra damage to kill. Okay, does kill with the Lilia. That is fair. But unfortunately, my Gother is now going to disable. No Escanor cards. Still, are you kidding me? I guess, oh well, not the biggest deal in the world. We can even throw the Dissolve on and Drain just to make sure that they don't get their ultimate. But I would really love an Escanor card here. That would be grand. Boom. Pretty good damage, not too bad overall. Actually enough to kill Percival with that much HP is kind of insane to me. Escanor is going to be getting some decent attack-related stats, but he's still going to be disabled, so I don't think it'll be a huge deal. But if he can get rid of my Escanor here, it's pretty much GG, and I have lost a decent bit of HP. I think the Lilia is just like, you need her to stay alive long enough to where you're whittling down the HP from this buff, but... or this debuff. I don't know. It just doesn't really work all that well. AoE. Nobody's got Everlasting Flame, so that's not a whole lot of damage. Into another one. Okay, so that's not good. That's bad for him. That did not do much of anything. I got level 3. Level 3 attack card. Might as well. This will kill Lilia off, no doubt, and then there's no way Escanor survives that, so... okay, well, definitely a long match on this one. I guess that is kind of the price you pay for running 2 supports, and, you know, just... you're not always going to pull those Escanor cards. That is definitely an issue, but... I mean, hey, Diane tanked like crazy, so that was great. Gother, still great utility and everything, so that was great. 500k, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's maybe not the ideal setup for some players. I know people like to be a little bit more aggressive in PvP sometimes, and melee definitely gives that extra option. We have one more match. Might as well throw it in. Alrighty. What do we got here? So, we get the intro. It is a regular Sins team. Pretty low CC. He has Tarmia Link on. This seems very low latency to me. I'm going to go for the AoE turn 1, just because, like I said earlier, we're not using debuffs at all, so melee's really not a threat until he just uses a bunch of cards and everything. And even then, like I said, like, if he ends up stance canceling my Diane from the melee passive, like, it's really not a big deal, because I'm going to get the crit defense buff, and I actually was lucky enough to pull another one, so I'm basically good to go. Like, if he cancels it, oh well. This is going to be the only, like, real kicker, is that can I survive the turn? It looks like I can. I don't think this is going to be a huge issue. There's the AoE. Is it a melee single target or AoE? Okay, it's a go through card. So he's not going to stance cancel me this turn. Doesn't really matter because I can kill melee off. I think... I mean, can I kill melee off? I think I can, right? Probably better to go for the kill on Escanor, though. That'll merge, which is actually really nice. This second one, depending on the damage that we deal here, the first one might kill Escanor. Really close to killing melee there. Yeah, I think this will kill Escanor. Yeah. This might kill whoever it lands on. And then vaporized. I love when that happens. It's so stupid. And then we just, okay, we wiped the whole field. So, either way. Yeah, I don't know. It's been... I don't know. The Merlin is cool. Don't get me wrong. I like the new Merlin and everything. Just a little one note, I guess. And I've just... Unfortunately, I would rather them do like a new festival character for one race than the mid-festival banner be for a different race, just to give a little bit of variety. Like, it doesn't need to be one of those situations where it's like, oh, we just buffed up the unknown team and then we're countering the unknown team with the half banner, because that always sucks because you just invested into this one character. But like the Arthur Gelda debacle, that was a bit unfortunate, but I would like to see a little bit more variety. Like, as much as the unknown team did maybe need a little bit more support, and I do think the Merlin is really good for the unknown team, I don't know, it just creates like an entire month where I'm basically just using nothing but the unknown team, and it gets so boring so fast. Like, I'm a variety player. I want to bounce around to different teams and stuff like that, and unfortunately, like, if the unknown team is the new hot thing, then I kind of need to, you know, make content on that. So as a player, I get kind of burnt out on that kind of thing. But either way, yeah, new Diane costume, fantastic. I mean, it's not new, but like finally I'm able to use it, which I like. It is a really nice costume. Super happy with that. So big cool. And yeah, I don't know, just nice to run a little bit of an off-meta Sins team. Just because, I don't know, the Sins team has been good for quite a while now. So, either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to subscribe. If you have any cool team ideas or anything like that, I might just look around and see if any of the other YouTubers have come up with anything really cool for, like, the new Merlin or something like that. Might try somebody else's team out for Thursday's video, but we'll just see how it goes. So, looking forward to the announcement. Hopefully it'll be kind of cool. I don't know. Hopefully it's a cool character and at least fun. So, thanks for watching. Subscribe. See you later.